Hey everybody, it's me, Gypsy from Smallwoodhomestead, and I know it has been forever, forever since I've talked to you all. So many things have happened, both good and bad. Um, remember the last update video that I put out where I said Murphy's Law rules my life? Well, that hasn't changed. Um, on the plus side, I'll start with a good thing. On the plus side, no more knee brace. Originally my doctors, I had 3 different doctors look at it, and they all thought that I had torn my ACL or my cartilage in my knee. As it turns out, nothing was torn. Yay, thank goodness. So I don't need surgery. Instead, I had a severe strain of the ACL, a severe strain of my knee and the muscle right above your knee. And I also have a bone spur under my kneecap and moderate to severe osteoarthritis in my kneecap. And they also said that my kneecap on my left knee is sitting higher than the kneecap on my right knee. All of that can be a result of my having Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So now the plan is, I just got the brace off a couple of days ago. I am wearing an ACE wrap on my knee now. I have to wear an ACE wrap, and I still use my cane to walk up and down stairs because I still don't have 100% ability to bend it all the way, if that makes sense. I cannot bend it all the way back like I can my other knee. So I have an appointment on November 15th with an orthopedic specialist. Before then, I'm going to see if my doctor will refer me to get pool therapy so that I can at least get some mobility back in my knee. I had gone to physical therapy before I had my MRI, and they told me that they would not even touch me without having a tear ruled out. So now that I've had the tear ruled out, I can go in and probably get physical therapy. So what I'd like to do is go in for pool therapy because the warm water helps my arthritis, and it also helps to kind of loosen up those muscles a little bit. So, excuse me. I don't know if it's my allergies or if I'm starting to get like a fall cold, but I've had a tickle in my throat for a couple of days now, and stuffy head, so please forgive my voice. But I noticed that it had been quite a while, like a month, since I put out a video, and I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. So that's one good thing that happened. A bad thing that happened is that I lost a friend to cancer this past weekend. And it's somebody that I have known almost 30 years. And his name was Brian, and he was a wonderful guy. Great father and grandfather. He was an Irishman. He hosted the internationally known show Celtic Connections on NPR. Bless his heart, I'm gonna miss him. I mean, that's really all I can say. I'm gonna miss him. His memorial service and celebration of life is this coming weekend, so I will be going to that. So that was a bad thing that happened. And because I don't like to end on bad things, sorry. Give me a sec. Sorry, I didn't want you to have to watch me blow my nose. Anyways, a good thing that has happened, and since my daughter and my son-in-law have already announced it on Facebook, then I am cleared to announce it to YouTube land. My youngest grandson, Jesse, and for those of you who don't know, my youngest grandson, Jesse, is a year old. He's a little over a year old. He turned a year old in July, or June. sorry, June. He was born with hypoplastic left heart syndrome, which means that he was literally born with half a heart. He has had 3 open heart surgeries, a tracheotomy, and a G-tube. He has not ever been outside of the hospital. And we just got news, and like I said, since my daughter and son-in-law have already shared it, Jesse gets to come home on November 4th. They're getting things set up with the home health care nurse, getting his room ready. My daughter and her husband have gone through all of the necessary like CPR trainings and trach change trainings and all the trainings that they had to go through as a part of Jaden getting to come home. Did I say Jesse? Jesse's my other grandson. Sorry. Jesse is Jaden's older brother. And I think I've just been calling Jaden Jesse. Anyway, Jaden is the one that's coming home. Jesse's already home. Jesse's 3. But anyway, and he's excited that his little brother gets to come home. But anyway, Jaden gets to come home finally. He's off the oxygen. He will be coming home with a specially designed stroller that will hold emergency equipment, you know, like emergency oxygen, a suction pump to clean out his G-tube when necessary, and things like that, just in case. But yeah, he gets to come home. He finally gets to come home. And I'm so excited. I'm over the moon. I really am. I'm over the moon that he gets to come home. Now, he won't get to go out of the house yet, especially since he'll be coming home when it's fall here, and it'll be going into winter soon. And you know, Southern Illinois weather is as unpredictable, you know, as the lottery. I mean, really. One day the winter may be 60 degrees. Sorry, I had a phone call. It just interrupted everything. So anyway, back to what I was saying about Jaden. Jaden comes home November 4th. And in Southern Illinois, the weather here in the fall and winter, it could be, you know, 60, 70 degrees and no snow. Or it could be, you know, 15 below and a blizzard outside. We just never, ever know what Southern Illinois weather is going to be like. And because Jaden has a compromised immune system, yeah, he will be kept at home, probably, and not allowed to go outside unless it's like an emergency or something, probably until springtime. Now, my daughter and her husband have also said that they're not allowing anybody but immediate family to come over and visit because Jaden has such a compromised immune system. So basically me and his grandpa and his grandpa's girlfriend and his other set of grandparents will get to come over. But that's going to be it, you know. So I will get to see him more often, which is good. I think every time that I have a day off, I will probably be over there playing with the boys because I love my grandsons. Grandsons are wonderful, you know, and they're ages 3 and 1. And yeah, it's just so... I just love watching them. I really do. You know, I'll be honest, I never wanted to be a granny, but I do enjoy my grandsons. As a matter of fact, my grandson Jesse came over the other day and he colored a witch for me for Halloween. That's his coloring. He did all of that himself. Now keep in mind, he is only 3. So, I was so happy. I was so happy that he colored that for me. So now I'll have, because I collect witches. So now I have a colored witch just from him. Hi, Magic. I'm sorry. Hi, Derby. Yes, the kids are, these kids, my fur babies, they're all doing well. Oh, hi, Tabitha. Hey, Tabby. Well, gee, all we need now is Baxter, and then all 4 of them will be up here. My cats are doing great. My job is wonderful. I only work 10 hours a week. And some other news on the encouragement of my doctor, actually, of my GP, my rheumatologist, my psychiatrist, they have all encouraged me to apply for disability because I don't make enough money. Well, let's put it this way. I barely make enough money to pay my bills. I mean, luckily I do own my land and I own my home. I don't have rent to pay, but I do have utilities. I also have the fur babies, that I'm responsible for. And I'm thankful that this year my son actually paid my property taxes for me because I couldn't have done it. I had just literally dumped all my savings into replacing the brakes on my car. And so that wiped out my savings. That's it. And then, getting hurt and everything else, I couldn't pay it. I couldn't pay it. And my son was kind enough to pay my property taxes this year. So I'm very thankful for that. But as a result of as a result of basically my Ehlers-Danlos syndrome getting worse and my fibromyalgia getting worse, and now my osteoarthritis is getting worse. Basically, everything is getting worse, which I knew would happen. I had been told when I got diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos that it was progressive. It is degenerative. There's no cure. There's very little treatment for it. I was told to be prepared. They just didn't know how fast it would go. Well, after speaking with my primary doctor, and she basically compared my visits from last year to the visits from this year already, and this year's not even over yet. I had already seen her twice as many times this year, not for illness, but for injury, as I did last year. And it's the injuries that keep me from being able to work a full-time job. The Ehlers-Danlos, for those of you who don't know what Ehlers-Danlos syndrome is, I have what's known as HEDS, which is hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos. It's a rare genetic disorder. It affects all of the connective tissues in the body. So ligaments, muscles, veins, anything that connects to another thing that's in your body. HEDS affects that. It's quite painful. I start every morning at a pain level of 5 these days. And sometimes my pain level goes off the charts. Sometimes I'm unable to walk. Sometimes I'm unable to hold an ink pen. Sometimes I can't even think straight because the pain is so bad and I have to be taken to the hospital to get a pain shot. Yeah. But anyways, so I have started the proceedings to file for disability. I've submitted all of my paperwork and given all of the permissions for them to get all of my records. And I have a phone interview with the disability office next week. No, Thursday. I have an interview Thursday. It's on my calendar. So please keep your fingers crossed. October 3rd is my interview. Please keep your fingers crossed for me. Say a prayer, light a candle, think a good thought, send good mojo, because if I don't get approved, I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills. I really don't. And yes, I have considered giving my cats away and things like that. But honestly, I spend so little on them per month. I spend probably $40 a month for the 4 cats. And that's for food and litter. So I'm very frugal. I don't go out. I don't go out to eat or anything like that. If I meet somebody for coffee, I bring my own. I know you're not supposed to do that, but I do. But yeah, I have to get approved. I have to, because if I don't, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have considered selling this place, but right now it's a buyer's market. It's not a seller's market. And my place, honestly, is not worth that much. I found out. So it might be worth 25 grand. So, and that was an evaluation for the taxes. This is what they evaluated it at just under 25 grand. So, I wouldn't be able to sell this place and find another place for that amount. I could find a plot of land, but I wouldn't be able to find a building on it. Anyways, see what else is going on in my life these days. Not a whole lot, really. I did go on a date. Actually, I went on 2 dates, 2 different fellas. One of them I knew from high school. The other one I did not know. Had a nice time. And I haven't been called since. So, I guess I'm not for them. I'm not even going to worry about it anymore. It's, the joke around here is that I'm going to end up dying alone in my house and my cats are going to eat my eyeballs. So, but anyways, I am working on Christmas presents because I don't have money to buy them. And actually, I started a tradition when my kids were little that one year they got store-bought presents. The next year they got handmade presents. So they're getting handmade presents this year. I'm crocheting. I'm not going to say what I'm crocheting because if they watch this video, I don't want them to know what I'm making them. Ooh, I'm glad I caught myself. Because I know that they sometimes watch my videos. Not all the time, but sometimes they do. So I don't want to take the chance that, oopsie, I may accidentally tell them what they're getting. So I'm not going to do that. Let's see. Oh, on this, I think it's the 27th, I'm going to take my oldest grandson, Jesse, to the church that I work at with his little Charlie dinosaur that I crocheted for him when he was born. And I'm also going to take Jaden's tiger that I got for him when he was born. And my church, well, I guess it's my church. I don't go to church, but I work there, so I consider it my church. But anyways, I'm going to go to the Sunday service on the 27th and take my grandson Jesse and the stuffed animals because they are doing a blessing of the animals. And what they do with little kids is they tell them to bring their stuffed animals, and the stuffed animals get blessed as well. And so I asked my daughter and my son-in-law if they would care if I brought my oldest grandson and his little Charlie dinosaur, and if I brought my youngest grandson's little tiger, and if I got them blessed. And my daughter thought that was the best. She just thought that was so sweet. My son-in-law thought it was a good idea. He says, sure, why not? So my oldest grandson's going to spend the night with me the Saturday night before, and then we'll get up and we'll have donuts and milk for breakfast, and then we'll go to church and have his little dinosaur blessed. So that will be fun. That will be so much fun. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've forgotten to tell you guys. I know it's been such a long time. Honestly, I have to say I have been so blessed with friends and family who have come to help me when I was in my knee brace and I couldn't do things like go to the grocery store by myself. I couldn't put away the groceries by myself. I couldn't do my laundry, and I couldn't sweep or mop my house, and I couldn't sweep the floor, and I couldn't change the litter box, and I couldn't do my dishes. And I was so blessed with so many people who came over and did those things for me. And what is even more sweet is that none of them wanted payment. None of them would accept it. None of them wanted me to mention their names on Facebook. They don't want me to mention their names on YouTube. But I hope they know, because I've told them a million times how much I so appreciated all of their help. I mean, it just, the community came together for me when I really, really needed it. And I am so, so thankful, so grateful to everyone that helped. And for those of you, there were some who sent me some email messages, and who sent me some snail mail, actually, some letters. I appreciate that too. Oh my gosh, those just cheered me up so much. I was getting really depressed because I thought I was going to have surgery, and I thought I was going to have to stay on this couch for another 2 months. So I'm glad that I didn't. But thank you so much for your well wishes and your emails and your letters and everything. I do appreciate that. Let's see. I think that's probably it. Oh, I know what I can tell you. Something that I'm doing. Most of you know that I subscribe to Kawaii Box. If you haven't, check out my Kawaii Box unboxings playlist. But what I've been doing the last few months is, instead of opening my Kawaii boxes, I'm leaving them sealed. I have no idea what's in them. And for Christmas time, I am going to wrap them up and put them under my tree so that I have presents to open on Christmas morning, and I won't know what they are. They'll be a complete surprise. So that's what I've been saving them since August. So I have 2 right now. The October one I will open for my birthday, because my birthday is October 15th. So I will open the October one. That'll be my birthday present, but I'll save it till my birthday to open it. But I do have, I have August and September saved right now, and I'll wrap those up. And then when I get November and December, I'll wrap those up, and then I will have 4 Kawaii boxes under my tree wrapped up as presents so that I can have a nice surprise on Christmas morning. You know, that's kind of one of the sucky things about living alone, is that there's no one here to celebrate holidays with, you know? So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I don't know how long I talked the first time around before I got the message. But I know that on this one, I've talked over 15 minutes. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here and try to get this edited today and uploaded today. I'm going to do my best. It may go up tomorrow. It just depends. I have a lot of errands to run today. Today's my day off, so I have a lot of errands to run. But anyways, yeah, this is the catch up. If you want to email me, my email address is smallwoodhomestead@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you. If you want to send me snail mail, just send me an email first, and I'll give you my address, and you can mail me a letter if you like. And I do always respond. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your patience. And I promise that I'm going to start doing better with getting videos up. I still have a lot of random roomies that I have to edit, so those will be coming up as well. Just set your reminder bell. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. Check out all the different playlists. I have a whole gobs of different playlists. And make sure you click the bell icon so that you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. And I guess that's all for now. Namaste, friends. Have a great day.